So they all went out, like thieves in the night, dividing the presents, for that it was right. The sky was clear and the city asleep, and each of them was truly quite light on their feet. Bradford was up, and the first stop he made was Beverly's house. It was just on his way. He was no Santa, so the chimney wouldn't do. So in through the black window he busted his way through. The house was all quiet, not a peep to be heard. He crept up to the tree, when away went the bird. Bradford attempted to silence the noise, so that he could deliver the bountiful toys. But before Bradford could even touch its cage, Beverly attacked with furious rage. With a long sweeping broom she hacked and she hit. Poor Bradford did not enjoy this one little bit.
Get out!
She
Get
said.
Out of my place! Get out before I spray you with mace!
He threw down the presents and dashed out the door. Just one down and 97,000 more. Justin was next, though this wasn't real tricky. He had to deliver to a man that smelled icky, to a bum who was sleeping under the light on a lone and icy cold winter's night. He approached with great stealth to a man that was there. He pulled out the gift to put it in his care, but when Justin tried to place it into his hands, the man shoved it off like he didn't understand. Justin was baffled at what had took place. He looked at the bum, had a grimace on his face. Justin tried once again to give him the presents, and the bum kept making a face most unpleasant. The bum kept rejecting the gift over again. Justin got mad. He wouldn't give in until the notice of careless passing by that the scene there discovered was wrong to the eye. They started to turn and charged with great force. Then Justin took off, running, of course. With great speed they caught up, pushed him to the ground. They all joined in and started to pound. Finally was Ryan. He was last of them all. He had one last present, a small rubber ball. So into the house he broke like a robber. What he didn't realize is that this would be harder. Though putting the present in place was real easy, there would come about a plot all too cheesy. After putting the ball into place, a dog came up and drew his face. He wrestled and squawked for the dog to let go. His face was all scratched, and he stubbed his big toe. Finally, with a force like Chuck Norris, he threw off the dog, joined by the Hallelujah Chorus. Back up at the house, they met all three. They high-fived each other, for they were home free. They looked at the clock to check the time, and discovered that it had not even struck 9. They looked at their feet, and Santa was gone. They all searched on the ground, with no clue, no, not one. Upon their search, they found Randall all tied. He was gagged with a note attached to his hide. It said,
I swear, if you join me again, I'll come back with the force like you can't comprehend. Thanks for the help. Now I'm off for the night, and here are some presents for doing what's right. For Bradford, a pair of new tennis shoes. For Randall, some jokes with which he can't lose. For Ryan, a brand new basketball. And for Justin, hot coffee, the best gift of all.
Sobbed and they laughed for this happy occasion, and their gifts brought about a joyous sensation. Then outside, they heard a slight little jingle, and out from the window, they saw old Kris Kringle. They watched as his sleigh took off like a missile. They couldn't help but give a little whistle. But they heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight,
Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.
What a wonderful story. I'm glad you could stop and hear it. I hope you have a wonderful Christmas. Goodbye now. Goodbye now. you're not deaf. Get out!
Yeah. 'Twas the night before Christmas. Hey, 'twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that Saint Nick would soon be there. The children all nestled all snug in their beds. Visions of the sugar plums danced in their heads. Mama in a kerchief, I in my cap. I just settled down for a long winter's nap. Went out on the lawn, there was such a clatter. I sprang from the bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window, flying like a flash. Open up the shutters, throw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave the lust to everything below. When what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer.
Little old driver, live and quick. I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles, as course as they came. He whistled and he shouted and he called him by name.
Now Dasher, now Dancer,